Hello and welcome to King Pasha's Garage. Today I'm going to show you something amazing. I'm showing you my 1624 horsepower S1 900, as you can tell on the screen, Tsr-S Zenvo. It's from 2019 and this thing is a beast. Here's the share code. Got it? Good. Let me tell you more about how awesome this thing is. Now, mine is, 1624 horsepower, S1 900. I also have an all-wheel drive one, and I will show that later. But I want to show you guys that I am the only S1 here with that type of power. This person only has 1177. Alright, that's all-wheel drive also. This person's rear-wheel drive, but they only have 1329 horsepower. Okay, and then if we go this way here, there's my car, there's my other car. Alright, we got another S1 here. He's rear-wheel drive, but he's only got 1177 horsepower. So I smoked that person right there. And that's it. Alright, so, you know, this is a one-of-a-kind as of today. I want to show you guys what this thing can do. Now, 1624 horsepower actually isn't that bad. I really tuned this thing pretty well, and I actually called this car the Distraction. And why I call it the Distraction is because of the rear spoiler. You know, if you're in an online lobby, people are gonna look at it and probably mess up their own drift. Look how the spoiler works every time I turn the wheel. That's called the Distraction, and I love it. You can always tell when I'm turning my wheel because the spoiler moves. This is a pretty fun car. I actually love this thing. And that is active downforce. So I have to just take the downforce all the way down to speed. But it's pretty memorizing to watch. And if you were drifting behind somebody with this car, I guarantee you'd probably be like, wow, what is that? You know, if you didn't know anything about it. So hence the Distraction. I mean, here I am in 4th, 5th gear with this thing. I mean, 1624 horsepower, you know, it's gonna be, you know, upper gears. Especially just how I tuned it. I really wanted to be short geared for you guys. You guys could take this online and just have a lot of fun with it. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't know about this car and don't know about that rear spoiler. It really will turn some heads. Second gear in these little tight low sections, and she does just fine. And we did almost a 1.06 with that thing. Not too bad. So yeah, there's the video. Pretty sweet. So let's get into this and show you guys what did I do to this thing. So of course I left the stock drivetrain, rear-wheel drive of course. Alright, nothing in the front. Alright, of course if you did put anything in the front it would go right up to an S2 class. Alright, and the back is you can't, you know, mess with the spoiler. It's there and you got to deal with it. Alright. It's got snow tire compound. Anything else, as you can tell, stock tire compound would take me way up to an S2. Alright. You have these other options here as well. But as I said, you'll go right to an S2 class. Alright, you got stocks in the front. And you got stocks in the rear. Alright. What rims did I put on here? Don't even remember. There they are. So it's the second one over. It's right up on top. Pretty easy to find. I just wanted to get a like a metallic, like black metal, yeah, that word. Just to go with the body style, because all that's just like a regular gray, grayish black. And I just wanted to go with that. I didn't want like this. I didn't want shiny. Since there really isn't any really shiny, any black anywhere on this car, so I went with these because they just look like they're the same color as everything else. So that's why I did it. Just got regular 20s in the front. Alright, it's got a maxed out track width for the front, and then just stock in the rear. Just how I wanted to do it. It's weird, but yeah, it works out well. It kind of just like looks good on the whole body, just how I have it set up, and it gets that back end to you know, kick out a little bit more. We got a 6-speed transmission and a drift differential. Here you got drift springs, no roll cage, and stock weight reduction. As you can tell, it'll take you way up to a S2 class on that. So that's what I had to do to get all the power from these two options here, the race engine block and race supercharger. So I was able to get all that power, all that torque, and still stay in the S1 range following those combinations. So let's look at the tune while this game thinks I'm inactive at all times. So you do have a top speed on here, 256, so it is stoked fast. I do have the tire purchase down on 1515, so it is manageable with all that power. Like I said, you're using all of the gears here, you know, so I had that all set up. It's not maxed out all the way to the end. It probably could hit 300 miles an hour if you tune this thing right. Alright. Here's my alignment that I have set on this, and it works very well. I first tried a positive tune on this car, and it just didn't work. So I went right back to the basics and threw this on here, and it worked perfectly. Anti-roll bars is 2960 and 23.80. So that it's a little different. This came from Forza Forza Horizon 4. So that's where I was taking the tune from and integrated what I'm doing now. So we got 955, 936. I decided to keep the ride height even. Did 3939. Dampening is 2020 and 1 and 1. Alright. Like I said, there's downforce. You can't get rid of it. So I just took it all the way down to 175. It's the distraction, right? And even with that downforce, it still has over 250 miles an hour, and that's pretty darn good. Brakes, I just left 50 and 100. And then my differential is 21 and 100. This is like perfect. I love it. And that's the tune. That's the build. Here's everything you can get on this car. I just went right up to super wheel spin, so you get the instant 15,000. and you get a instant wheel spin there. Then I went over and got an instant 9000 XP, and then you get 2 super wheel spins with this car. So there's that. I got mine from, I think, the auction house. I paid like 400,000 or 500,000 for the car when I got it. It was on the it was on the Forzathon, I think, like last week. Yeah, it was right there. So it was in the summertime, and I didn't get it right away. And so I just ended up buying it. I don't know how much they are now on the auction house. We can just look real quick here and see how much they're going for. So it's going to be that one right there. See how much people are getting. They're just going for about 800,000 for these, 700,000. I guess I lucked out and got a really good deal on mine. So yeah, about 700,000. You can get it for. I highly recommend. It's a fun car. I have both all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive ready for you guys. Oh yeah, let's take her outside real quick. Just show you. Just when I do my video. Oh, it's wet out here. When I do my video, I'm already booking, but like as you turn your wheel, that back spoiler just goes all over the place. I want to recommend this car for rain, but yeah, so we'll just take it down. It's, like I said, it's got a top speed, so if it wasn't so wet out here, maybe I could, control this thing a little bit better. There I am. I'm straight, and you can tell I'm straight because I'm not. The back wing is not moving. And look at that. When you slam on your brakes, the spoiler goes forward. So here you can just mess with this, and people will be like, "What in the world?" I like the little blinky light in the back. It sounds pretty darn good. Just like, hey, look, my spoiler moves, yours doesn't. So, yeah. It's the wet season. What are you going to do, But yeah, it's a pretty fun car. With all that power, you really don't notice it. It's not too hard to control. It's really fun to drift and drive around and whatnot. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.